If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But no matter what you're doing, keep moving forward. Always remind yourself that you may be less intelligent and have a lower starting point than others, but you must put in 3 times, 4 times, or even 10 times the effort. I haven't found a better way than to strive, persevere, and make relentless efforts to achieve your goals, especially when you have a lower starting point than others. Everyone has a dream, and I believe you do too. Whether it's a big or small dream, achieving it will bring you happiness. However, not everyone makes the effort to achieve their dreams. After a few setbacks, you often lose faith in your dreams and consider giving up. I'm sorry, but I don't think giving up is the right decision on the path to achieving your dreams. One of the driving forces behind our success is belief. Belief has an inherent and tremendous power that helps us accomplish our goals. Do you know, in ancient battles, before heading into battle, soldiers often did something important, not choosing the sharpest weapons or the heaviest armor, but strengthening their belief. They always have faith that they will win. They will defeat every opponent because belief leads to action. Weakness leads to futile actions, but strong belief drives and motivates decisive action towards the goal. A soldier with weak belief cannot enter the battlefield with the power of a champion. A player who lacks belief in victory cannot score exceptional goals. A leader who lacks belief in themselves cannot lead an organization. Therefore, to pursue your dreams, you must build belief in what you are doing. Of course, it must be accompanied by action, not just wishful thinking. In your efforts, there will inevitably be failures. You may look at others and feel that you are falling behind and become desperate about yourself. But why don't you think that you need to exert more effort instead of wasting time feeling guilty? Success is a process, not a destination. Regardless of your goal, whether it's a home, a luxury car, a happy family, or a successful business, achieving it is just a matter of time. What matters more is the process of your efforts to achieve it. It may be the early mornings, the late working nights, the persuasive efforts to win over customers, the exhausting physical workouts that you will never regret when looking back. You will always be grateful for the things that helped you grow. And furthermore, when you succeed, you will have your own story to tell. If everything comes too easily, then what is the challenge? If it comes too easily, can it be called a golden test or a test of endurance? Only in the most difficult times do we truly know who can endure until the end. Because the champion horse is not the fastest horse, but the most enduring one. People may not care about you as much as you think. Focus on what you do and strive to become 1% better each day. Ignore the criticisms of those around you, and until you succeed, people will start paying attention to you. Initially, they may mock you, but over time, they will gradually support you, and eventually, they will admire you. Make your efforts in silence and let the results speak for themselves. Quietly persist in pursuing your goals. You don't need to announce to the world what you're doing because you're already achieving it. The results will speak for you. Those who boast too early, when they are only halfway through the race, often fail due to complacency. These people are usually nothing to be feared. The ones you should fear are the ones who silently persevere, making efforts every day. When they achieve results, everyone around them will be surprised and admire them. The limits you set are created by your own thoughts. Gunny once said, "It seems especially impossible until you accomplish it." Remember how many things you initially felt difficult, but when you actually achieve them, you feel truly excited. When you couldn't run 1 kilometer, you felt it was incredibly challenging. So when you can run 3 kilometers, reaching 5 kilometers becomes feasible. 1 kilometer is no longer a barrier in your mind. When you couldn't wake up at 6 a.m., you found it exhausting. Until you can turn it into a habit, you start to find it ridiculous when someone tells you that waking up at 6 a.m. is difficult. That's how you break through the limits you set for yourself. Gradually, you will believe in yourself more and have the motivation to conquer the next goals in your personal journey of effort. And along the way, you will encounter failures. I understand this feeling. And you know what? Failure is part of the game. And the longer and more challenging the journey, the more failures become stepping stones to help you go further. Take each step, embrace failure, and draw valuable lessons to get closer to your goals. And when you dare to confidently choose the path that is long and filled with difficulties and challenges, you will have to accept risks. I will just sit and lightly laugh at those who boast and play short-term games to prove themselves. If you only engage in short-term games, you will quickly stumble because life is long and no one knows what the future holds and what will happen. It is the hidden strengths within you that can help you rise above those obstacles. We often look at the people next to us and self-blame, feeling that they seem to be faster than us. That is a trap, a grave mistake called comparison, which will kill you. Every minute you spend comparing yourself to others is taking away your precious time to improve yourself and become better. You are taking away your own precious time. Everyone has their own purposes, and what matters is that we must focus on them, rather than focusing on others' consciousness or achievements. What you should worry about is not being able to make progress towards your own goals, but rather falling behind your own goals, not others. Out there, they have gone far on their own racetrack. How can you compare? When each person is a unique individual and your abilities will differ from others, even if your progress on the path to your goals slows down, achieving it will bring you much more happiness than imitating others. Thomas Edison conducted over 1,000, even 10,000 experiments before inventing the electric light bulb for humanity today. J.K. Rowling faced rejection 12 times before the masterpiece of Harry Potter came to life. So, remind yourself that your results may seem small, and you need to exert even more effort and perseverance. Every success you see in others is just a dazzling exterior. You must understand that behind those successes are tears, sweat, rejections, doubts, fears, failures, criticism, difficulties, mistakes, prices paid, painful lessons, and countless other elements that describe the preparation in their dark shadows, in their silent moments. Do you want to achieve the success of others? Are you willing to endure the pain, difficulties, and challenges they have faced? Are you ready to embrace the same hardships they have endured? We often criticize and envy others, or we tend to admire the external glamour of others. But how many are willing to endure the hardships of successful individuals, like those who have experienced them? Criticism is easy, admiration is also easy, and you are no exception. You must face your own difficulties on the path to your own success. So, create your own stories, focus on yourself, and care less about what others say about you, because they cannot see what you do in silence, in the shadows, and the challenges you will face. You only need to concern yourself with your own difficulties, your silent efforts, and your actions. Throughout my career, I missed 9,000 shots, lost nearly 300 games. 26 times I was trusted with the decisive shot and missed. I failed again and again, and that's why I succeeded. That is the story of basketball legend Michael Jordan. Your success will be measured by the number of times you fail and the lessons you learn. No one sings once and becomes a professional singer. No one reads one book and becomes knowledgeable. No one sells one product and becomes a professional salesperson or a successful entrepreneur. No one delivers one presentation and becomes a famous speaker. All of them have to go through long and persistent training and endure painful failures. Only those who have enough patience, belief, and determination can overcome the agonizing setbacks. Adversity creates extraordinary individuals. If everyone succeeds in a favorable environment, that would be quite ordinary. It's only when a crisis occurs that the ones who remain standing are truly remarkable. There will be successful people who don't know why they succeeded. They think they are talented, but there are others who are less fortunate and know they have to make an effort. I hope you are the person who is striving for your goals. It is your inner determination that determines your success in any situation, not external factors. There will be times when you feel exhausted and lost. There will be times when you feel confused, anxious, and filled with self-doubt. But you must rise and take action. Dissipate all doubts by taking action. Progress forward instead of staying in one place and going nowhere. Make others feel that you are a reliable companion, a mentor to walk with on a long journey. If you can't find one, seek out mentors and continue searching. When a student is ready, the teacher will appear. And when a person continues to believe in what they do, it will empower them with tremendous energy to accomplish their goals. The most accurate answer to all those actions is time. Time will reveal everything. Time will answer who is the most successful. But time is also the harshest challenge because it will weed out individuals without determination from the game, and only the resilient ones will remain in the end. If you haven't proven what you're doing yet, let time provide you with the answer. Don't rush. Rushing may help you move quickly, but it doesn't necessarily ensure long-term progress. Outside, the clock still ticks 24 hours a day, whether you have limitations, complaints, or grievances. The world keeps spinning, and there are people who strive every day to achieve what they want. If you give up, you will surely be left behind. Life is full of opportunities, and time can be cruel. It doesn't care who you are or where you come from, but whenever you stumble and fail to get back up, it will leave you behind.